Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. We are going to do water signs today. Happy full moon in Gemini. So what I've been saying to other people in my videos is that this full moon in Gemini, paired with, right now, Mars is in its midway on its retrograde, right? This is the same day of its midpoint as it is the full moon in Gemini, and Mars is retrograde in Gemini. So there's a lot happening in the duality sign between yin and yang right now. Okay. Mars is a very masculine yang energy. The moon is a very feminine yin energy. Okay. And those two are in the same sign of Gemini, which is the twins, the polarities, right? So, yeah, we're going to try and heal some masculine and feminine energies. And see where it takes us. I did a spread on it last night. I'm not entirely sure it was complete, so I might try again today. I'm not sure. I have so much to do today, that's ridiculous. But we'll see how much we can squeeze in and squeeze out and get you guys. Oh, lost this little. So, translating the energy of this, right? It's like setting a giant boulder laced with ice from like the moon, the dark side of the moon, setting it ablaze in this little cradle, I want to say. Because if you look at the glyph of Gemini, it's got those. There's one on the bottom, and then there's one up top. So it almost reminds me of like the tree of life, where you have the above, so below. It's almost like it's cradled, right? This is just me being weird. Just one interpretation of probably billions, and that's cool. So it's in this giant ball set on fire in this little cradle that's strung up onto a very long, large beam coming down this way. And then there's like that lever, right? That lever that's keeping the beam in place. And it's this full moon is just like the universe coming down on the sledge with a sledgehammer and catapulting that up and over the wall. That's how it's coming through for me. A lot of people are going to be healing their feminine and masculine during this time, either consciously or subconsciously. And it's an important process to just let it happen. I don't think I keep getting throughout all the reads is like there's going to be little to no work involved in having to do that. I think we just learn to accept the energy and step into that extremely powerful place. What I expect out of this, what I see coming after this is like massive creativity. Massive creativity. Stuff we haven't seen, I don't think, at least in my lifetime. And I'm 40. So like I think that this is going to be an activation of the life force energy that's within us, because it is pairing the feminine and the masculine together in the sign, the duality sign, okay, that's connected both in the bottom and the top. This is going to be a cool time, an exciting time, adventurous time, and I think a lot of people are starting to break out of molds that they thought they had to fit into. So I'm super excited. I know sometimes that can come with a little bit of pain and suffering because we have to let go of old ideas and structures. And it causes suffering simply because it's familiar. It's what we know. And then we have to come over here and step into the unknown, which can be scary, especially if we haven't gotten in a pattern of doing that. So just to ease yourself through this, just tell yourself, I'm gonna do one thing a day that makes me uncomfortable. Just one thing. And that doesn't mean you have to go out, and run across the football field naked. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, hey, that person over there, they're really bothering me. They're really ticking me off. So that's uncomfortable energy to sit in, right? So go in with it. Go inside rather than going at a person outside of yourself. Go inward and be like, why is this pissing me off? I don't even know this person. What am I getting upset about? And go inward, okay? And understand where it's coming from, okay? And sit with that energy and see if it resolves itself. Look at the world through another person's perspective. That can be really uncomfortable from a lot of different standpoints, okay? So when I say doing something that makes you uncomfortable every day, yeah, get in your feelings, get in your emotion. Sit with your yin for a little bit. Be still. That was a big one for me, learning how to be still. Learn to be still by, I can't remember if it's Don by himself or if it's the Eagles. And now I'm getting the dude. I hate the fucking Eagles, man. Okay. So just one thing a day. One thing a day that's like, this is weird and aqua taco, but it feels good in my heart space at the same time because things are healing. I'm bringing things up. I'm being honest about this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Just one a day. That's it. That's all. It doesn't have to be major. I don't care if you take your happy little bum to the grocery store and be like, I've never tried that before. I'm going to try that today. Right? Could be putting something new in your face hole. A book you never thought you'd read, but you're curious about it. Or a type of music genre you never thought you'd like. Something new. Expand your horizons every single day. What else does the universe want Cancer to know about this situation we have coming through the ethos for the highest good of all? Anything else for Cancer? Okay, but not. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's over here. Clarifier. Ooh. What? Excuse me. Oh. Black. Oh, who? There it is. Fucking time, dude. Shit. Okay, so there's a lot of feminine on this side, which would make sense because Cancers are very watery, emotional creatures, and your ruler is the moon. So your yin is going to come through way hotter on this one. Hotter. Way more powerful. Okay. Okay. That's the only, like, okay, so your whole entire spread does not have any cups, but the bottom of the deck, which I pulled the Devil and the Emperor in reverse off of, has the 4 of Cups and then the 5 of Cups. Other than that, there's no cups here, Cancer. You got the Queen of Swords in the upright. You're looking, right? You're looking, and you're looking for this. You're looking to spread a message of justice and so I don't have any Cancer in my chart. Well, I have a few things, but they're not like planetary. So you're distraught here, definitely. But you're not in your emotions because after the Ace of Swords, the outcome is Lovers in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. Well, if you're not standing, or they're not standing, or somebody's not standing in their own independence and confidence and self-empowerment, yeah, this is going to go haywire immediately. And then that energy is going to step in because Loomy McLoomerton wants you to look at where the hole is. Why are you feeling like this? Why you got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse? Where are you feeling like there's a serious void here? Why is it there? When did it first happen? When's the last time it happened? How is it affecting your life? What energy could you embody other than this one? Okay, that's the only reason why this is here. So the temptation to numb it out, to push it away, to use that ever calming coping mechanism is going to be there. That yearning, that want, that just make it go the F away. That's not going to work this year. And it's not going to work next year either. It hasn't been working for a while. But man, are you trying here, Cancer. You're really trying. You're like, I'm just going to get in my head energy because my heart is just like... It feels like you're saying no to your own cup of emotional BS here. So dump what no longer serves you out. Just skip the whole, oh, somebody tip my cups over and pour them out yourself. Be like, oh, this is stagnant shit energy. Oh, this is stagnant shit energy too. Start taking the initiative, baby. Start taking your own well-being into account here. Okay? Don't wait for somebody else to come through and do it for you. You do it for yourself. And that way, when this is illuminated, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and this, and this. And so you've got a lot of yin energy up here. Feminine, 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 masculine in reverse, feminine. Here's your masculine energy. Cancer. The rest is all feminine. The 10 of Swords is feminine. Queen of Swords is feminine. Justice, feminine. King of Pentacles is feminine. So there's 2 King of Pentacles. There's 2 kings and queens in in this deck. One is feminine, one is masculine. That's one of the many reasons why I love this deck. And then you've got the Ace of Swords, feminine. Why is all the sword energy feminine? Because that's our job. That's our feminine job. To go inward. And get in our heads and figure stuff out. Remember? We sit in the cave around the campfire. Discuss trials, tribulations, and triumphs of the tribe. That used to be our job. Okay. And then we got together a good plan where everybody was on board. Everybody felt good about the plan. And then we'd be like, hey, babe. And like, you know, the masculine would come into the cave and be like, okay, could you take this forward into the, you know, surroundings, into the environment? Let's move forward like this as a tribe. Let's do this as a tribe. Yeah, that's what used to happen. That's why you have that, like, honey-do list thing. Yeah. It's coming from a deep-seated place of, like, yep, this is how we operate on a genetic level. So, when we're talking about this and understanding the masculine and feminine, now I'm not saying that, like, they all have to play the traditional roles or anything like that. You can have a man who has more feminine energies, and you can have a woman who has more masculine energies. Those are completely separate matters. And I think, unfortunately, society's getting it really screwed up. And now we're getting mad at each other for trying to figure it out, which is weird. So, you are definitely with your yin energy right here, trying to figure stuff out. But your cuppy cups need to be looked at too. I know. Okay, hands. I am so sick and tired of wading around in my blasted emotional waters. This is bullshit. I get it. I hear you, Cancer. Gemini moon here coming at you. I don't like sitting in my feelings neither. But that's your ruling energy, is your emotional waters. It's going to be okay, Cancer. It's going to be okay. We'll get some clarifiers here quick. She's freaking cute. Okay. Who do I want to clarify with? Okay. Ooh, jeez. Open it up and 3 cards spill immediately. Okay, well, that's why we listen. Okay. 3 cards right off the top. Didn't even get... Oh, there it is. Oh. There's your emotional waters, Cancer. There's your Queen of Cups. There's your Ace of Cups. There's your Wheel of Fortune. Is this even your Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Is this Cancer's wheel? I'm going to have to clarify the clarifiers. Okay, so here's your emotions that you're completely and totally neglecting. You are standing in your power here. You don't want to look at it. You put it on somebody else's Wheel of Fortune. Are you jumping like timelines here? Dimensions? Something? Are you jumping? What are you doing here, Cancer? Oh, dude, this is you getting off the wheel. Okay, you're getting off the wheel. Okay, so this is like the karmic wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. You're jumping it up. You're jumping shit. Woohoo! Go, Cancer, go. Except for, like, you might want to... Dang, Cancer. Okay, so... Okay, so... You got this on top, and this is below, okay? So... You're like, freaking A, man. And then you're like, what if I learn some more crap about it? And then he's holding his heart, right? He's holding his breasts. Like he feels something. Right? Like kind of like, can you see it? Like, so he is having compassion, it looks like. He's having compassion for this energy. And he's learning something, and then he's spreading his knowledge with a little dandelion here. That's good energy. As long as you transmute it. And then you've got this, which is really interesting. This is the Queen of Swords. She's sitting on a balloon that's made of like looks like a European Parliament building, if I'm being honest about it. And then there's 4 little birds here. 4 little birds in the Parliament balloon here, okay? And she's looking out. And this is looking forward to the rest of your spread, okay? And then on the reverse side, you've got the King of Pentacles. Is this you mirroring or someone mirroring you? Or are you... And then you've got the Justice and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is on top, and this is on the bottom. So you're looking, and this Justice lady is looking down at the King of Pentacles lady. So it's almost like you saw what was happening with this energy in reverse here, and you're like, oh, really? And you're like, I'm moving forward with that knowledge, because now you have the key. I think you see what happened here. I think you see what went wrong. But the result of you seeing that is like, this isn't very good energy, right? If they don't have any confidence, they don't have any independence, they're not happy within their own skin, right? So then, of course, any relationship is going to crumble underneath that energy. And then you get the Devil in reverse and the Emperor, or the Devil upright and the Emperor in reverse. If you have a lot of Aries in your chart, be careful. Be diligent about what you're doing. Control the thoughts that control your behaviors. Okay? So, because I get you trying to jump ship here. You're trying to get off the karmic wheel. Okay, you can do this, Cancer. Just, what the hell? Don't do it. Okay? So, you have this energy. You can choose this. You can choose this. You sit on top of that freaking wavy water with your little beautiful cup and stare at this freaking little monkey wrench over here, okay, of a wheel, and see how she's like almost glaring at this? What the fuck are you doing? Okay? Right? Do you get the like vibe here? This bunny's all like, help me! And she's like, you're an idiot for getting on that wheel to begin with. So okay. So forgive yourself, dude. Do that. Dude just means guru. You should be your own guru. Okay. So you've got your Ace of Cups here. Let's clarify. What do we need to clarify here? The Devil and the Emperor. What's up with the Devil and the Emperor in reverse for Cancer, please? Oh, shit. That's a bit risky. Okay. So we've got the Chariot and the upright. Oh, okay. Get away. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So let's move those out of the way. Okay. Okay. So for the Devil and the Emperor in reverse, we have the Chariot in the upright. So you're moving forward. So when you do things like this, Cancer, I love you. My little natural witch, darling angel, when you do things like this, things like this happen. You become emotionally volatile and codependent, if you will, or not codependent. What is the right word for that? Codependent does not mean dependent at all. Emotionally volatile, let's go with that. Okay? Codependent is not a very good descriptor word. It's useless, basically, because it makes you sound like you're dependent. And you're actually not. So, and then you've got the Knight of Wands here in reverse. Okay. So This is saying to me your spirit's going to stop talking to you when you engage in crap like this. Okay? So if you do this, that thing right there, because you've now conned yourself into believing that this is the case, that you don't hold any power in this situation, so you have to inflict your will upon another. That's not true. That's not true at all. And you know that. You know that. You're just frustrated, upset, irritated, and you feel like you're at a dead end. I get it. I get it. Dump some cups. There's stagnant energy in your environment here that just needs to be dumped. And yes, you're going to have to release and let go, but the longer you hold on to things, the more you're going to suffer. So what comes from this is the High Priestess in reverse. You're going to keep your secrets. You're going to reach for a different dream. And it's not going to work. So see how he's reaching for a star in this card, or he's putting his vital life force energy up into a dream, into a star. And there's a bunny here. I'm going to turn it upright. There's a little bun here helping to put this up over a doorway. And this bun is helping this bun. This isn't going to work. Okay. So, back to the drawing board, Cancer. Step into this energy and get off that wheel of karma. Because if you put this out, I feel like I'm nipping this in the bud. If you put this out, whatever you put up on the wheel for your dreams is not going to work. High Priestess in reverse. Secrets. Yeah. Okay, so this is your best bet here. Hop off the wheel, because it's not yours anymore. This whole energy coming through here is telling you you're on the wrong wheel. This is toxic energy. You can just walk the F away from it. Get off the wheel and embody this instead. This is your home base. This is how you operate. This is your water. This is pure Cancerian energy right here. So what are you doing? Let me show you your options, darling. There it is. Right there. There are your options. Okay. Outcomes. Outcome if you choose to step off the karma train. Outcome if you choose to embody some negative, authoritative, dictator, tyrant energy. Boo. Off the karmic wheel. Creating a whole nother karmic wheel. Off the wheel, on the wheel. Off the wheel, on the wheel. Okay? Okay. Dump some cups. Do it of your own free will. The universe will reward you for that. Garen God dang to you. Oh, Jesus Louise. I'm going to pull some of the positive energy from the homemade deck. Okay, so what does Cancer need to know here with this situation? Not half the deck. What does Cancer need to know here? Okay. Ta-da! Feels like half the deck. Okay. Bridge your mind and heart. Bring it forward today. What do you want to say? I am worthy of love just as I am. If I do not feel this way, I am responsible to change that. Do one thing every day that scares you. Start that book, call that person, make those plans, talk to a stranger, go on a wild ride. I am my own best friend. I look out for my own best interests and attract others that also hold my best interests. I show my gratitude frequently throughout my day. This increases all great things. Try writing it down, and without reading it, set it ablaze safely, or drop it on a piece of toilet paper and flush it. Get creative if you like. I am free of the need for anything except for love. I know and trust that I am provided for. Ground in some sunlight today. If you can get into some sunlight, and if you can get barefoot out on the grass or earth or anything that's not concrete or asphalt or whatever you have that's man-made, grassy, muddy, sandy, put your feet in that. Put your feet in that, and then sunlight. Let the sunlight hit you, okay? If it's an hour after sunrise or an hour before sunset, you can stare a little bit at the sun each time, okay? That'll help your system get some downloads. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't do it. What else? Anything else? So, how do we overcome that codependency? There's a really good video that I think that Teal Swan just put out. No, I don't. I'm not in a cult. So thanks for asking. You have to get real with some really harsh truths, which are the understanding that the person you are calling the devil is mirroring back to you the very thing that you desire and the thing that you're missing within yourself. That can be a really difficult lesson. It can be really hard to hear, especially if you're deep into it. And what I just said might completely confuse the crap out of some people. And I sincerely apologize. I'm not here to trigger you, okay? I'm just planting seeds so that some people who are on the verge of transferring out of this energy have something to hold on to. And you can sit in that and understand how am I mirroring this energy? What do I need to learn from this, right? What's here for me to understand? Okay. And once you get to that place where you can accept that, oh man, does the healing just flood in. It's really cool. So you can maybe sit with that a little bit and just be gentle with yourself. Be easy on yourself, okay? I love